Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Last time out, we started our journey taking some parcels and packages from DHL up here in Stranraer. Started heading out towards Felixstowe, managed to get all the way up to through Howes or Hawes. I'm not sure how exactly that is pronounced. I really don't know. Could get some milk from here though. Lovely. Anyway, being distracted once again, and we managed to make it over to Sheffield to a terrible filling station where I have filled up diesel off camera, and it cost £1,085 to fill up the tank at £1.87 or something per litre, which is a bit much. Certainly far more than actual prices right now, but as I mentioned, it is on the motorway, it is on an A road, so therefore it is going to cost quite a bit. What I have noticed is that I am on the M1 for that bit there. Realistically, so what's supposed to happen is the A1 is supposed to come out here. There should be a junction just going out here and connecting this. So this is all of this is a mess. A total mess, but today we're going to be continuing and finishing this job down to Felixstowe. So we're going to go M18, come down A1, all the way down the A1 until the A14 junction, jump onto the A14, follow the A14 north of Cambridge, and all the way into Felixstowe. What I will do is I will actually go through here just to get this bit of the road unlocked, and then when I work my way out, what I'll do is I'll go through there and then go through there. There we go. I shall do that just to unlock all of this, and then on the way out I'll go back out this way, and hopefully I may even do a whole loop around the roundabout just to get this all unlocked, but I shall see. So make sure you stay tuned. I would go through Cambridge, but this is going to take some time as it is, so yes, make sure you stay tuned. We shall continue down, for the most part, A1, A1M and A14. This is not the A1M the whole way, is it? Don't think so. Anyway, as I said, A1M and A14 for the most part, with a little journey on the M18. Alright, full tank of fuel, £1.85 a litre it was, and it's cost me £1,083, which is a lot for some fuel, but there we go. And I am going to attempt this and just go for it right now. I see a truck, but oh, that truck was pulling in, thank goodness for that. I really dislike these sorts of junctions where they are not correct. But onto the M18 we go. Bring this microphone a little bit closer to me. There we go. That is better, therefore I do not have to talk quite as loud, which is always a bonus. Always a bonus. So, last part of this journey, or say last part, second and last part of this journey, it should not take as long as the first part. I think we managed to do a good 400 miles in the first one. So this should be a lot less, provided that the parking spot is half decent, which it should be. Should not have a terrible parking spot. This M18 is not accurate, but that's okay. Certainly not accurate. The M18 is a pretty small motorway, but quite important, just because of, well, how it links many parts of England together. I say many parts of England together, just a couple of parts, but certainly it is an important motorway. I cannot remember how busy this motorway is, but I think it does get quite busy. I've certainly been on it when it has been busy. I've also been on it when it was rather quiet, but it isn't the shortest motorway we have. That much is for certain. we have a much shorter motorway, and that is, I believe, the M45. The M45, which connects, which is between the M1 and the M6, and that is a very short motorway. In fact, I think that motorway hasn't even been upgraded in decades. I mean, I think obviously the road has been kept up to spec, but the motorway itself has not, I believe, been upgraded. That was an incorrect sign for the lanes merging. That was definitely an incorrect sign. So now this should just be the A1. This is all new, obviously, to me over here in ETS. But have I driven down? I think I've been down this part of the A1. Maybe. Trying to think, or do I prefer? Have I just done the M1 instead? Because the M1 and A1 roughly run parallel to each other. So yes, so from Sheffield, so the A1 actually has 152 junctions. I have done the whole A1. I have done the entire A1 before, and I have driven all the way from junction 1 down in London all the way to junction 150, I think it's 152, could be 150, could be slightly more, but I have driven all the way up to the top in Edinburgh, and that's the last junction of the A1. But the M1 does 44 of those junctions, plus a few restricted junctions, and a few A junctions, like 23A, for example, for East Midlands Airport, or 10, I think, is it 10A for Hemel Hempstead, that area. Why are you doing this again? And I think there's 6A, that's the wrong thing I've done. That is what I meant to do. So yes, there are a few of those A junctions as well, but roughly 44 junctions going from London Brent Cross up to Sheffield, and that is Sheffield Leeds. That is where the M1 ends, and the A1 then continues, and it joins up it joins up there, as you saw on the map, and it then continues all the way up to Edinburgh. The A1 does anyway, whilst the M1 just says bye bye, I'm not doing anymore, that's it. Just use a bit of retarder here on the downhill section. I kind of want to overtake these trucks, but I also know that I may not have the power to overtake said trucks, so I shall wait until it opens up into 3 lanes again. Actually, I think I may have the power to do this. And I believe this is legal. Obviously, I do not drive lorries. That's a really cool truck, the tandem lorry. That's very cool. I do not drive lorries, so I'm not sure if this is legal, but I'm fairly sure on a dual carriageway, either lane is perfectly fine for a truck. It's a good thing I did that. Oh, these are some better services, much better. Petrol is probably still just as expensive. I was going to shift up to a high gear, but since I've come up to this hill, may as well wait until I have crested it before shifting. Although, once again, having to slow down. Probably going to have to slow down a little bit more here. Just for the S-turn. There we go. Now for this one, I may just take the thumbnail from inside, because I'm not seeing anything here that would make me stop and say, no, I think I can make a fairly good thumbnail here. There we go. The only reason I'm doing this is trying to keep up the momentum to get around this particular truck, wherever that is from. Oh, that truck is now doing 60. Ah, problem. No, wait, this is fine. This is fine. This is not a problem. We should be at our destination in about 15 minutes. So that should be pretty good. Now hopefully everybody is enjoying today's video and enjoying your day today. This should be out on a... oh, what day should this be out on? This should be out on some day. It should be a Friday, but it may be a Thursday. A14, here we go. But the wrong side of the A14. We do not want to take... so the A14 westbound, the A14 westbound heads up to the M6 junction. So I do not want that because, well, apparently this is just a single lane junction, which is weird. Again, this is not what the actual junction is like. In fact, this junction has all changed. This entire junction has changed for the A14, A1, and it looks very different to what it used to look like. Very, very different. And of course, coming up to the M11, but we are not taking the M11. We shall be taking the A14. I'm still not sure why the M11 is not called the M14. That one is a confusion for me. Now, why have you called it the M11 when it connects to the A14 and then the M25? Wait, no, never mind. Well done, brain. There's an A11 that it connects to. The M11 is a weird one because it actually starts at junction 4. I think junctions 3, 2 and 1 do not exist on the M11. No idea why. I think it was probably because the road was supposed to continue all the way down, perhaps. So it comes in on the East London, northeast of London, and I'm guessing it was probably supposed to continue down going in towards the Docklands or something, or at least somewhere like that, but I'm not sure how they would have done that because it's just a whole bunch of houses in the way. So I'm not sure in the slightest how they would have pulled that off. Right, heading towards Felixstowe on the A14. This is not what the A14 looks like, I do not think. I have driven down the A14, but then I didn't drive down the A14 too long. I once went to look at a car and it was in East Anglia. So at some point I drove down the A14. I think it was the A14, or was it? I've driven down the A14, I've driven down the A12, I've driven right through from Cambridge. But yes, I drive all over the place, really. It gets me, I've driven all the way, I've driven pretty much in 3/4 of the M25. One motorway I've not driven on is the M3. That is one motorway I've not driven on. M4 I've done, so let's see, M1 check, M2, actually I've not done the M2 either. So M1, M2 no, M3 no, M4 check, M5 check, M6 check, M7 no, because I'm not sure where in Scotland that is. M8 check, M9 no, M10 check. M11, check. M12, no. M13, I don't think exists. M14, I don't think exists. 15, 16, they don't exist. 17, M18, check. M19, I don't know about. M20, no. 21, no. 22, no. 23, M23, have I done the 23? No. 24, no. 25, yes. 26, possibly. 27, no. 28, no. 29, 28, 29, I do not think exist. M30, no. 31, none of the threes. M40, yes. 41, no. 42, yes. 43, yes. No, I don't think that exists. 44, no. 45, yes. 46, no, don't think that exists. 47 doesn't exist. 48 doesn't exist. 49 doesn't exist. M50, have I done the 50? I think I have done the 50, yes. M50 is the one near Wales, I think. 51, no. 52, no. 53, actually I may have done the M52, is that? No. 53, no. 54, M54, I think I have done the M54. 55 is an A road, not an M road, as far as I remember. I don't think there's an M55. 56, yes, M56, that's northeast England, sort of. 57, no. 58, no. 59, no. 60, M60, I think. I'm going to have to remember, trying to remember all of these. 61, no. 62, M62, yes. M63, no. 64, maybe. 65, no. 66, no. 67, no. 68, no. 69, yes. 70s, none of the 70s. Oh gosh, that's going to be an accident. Yep, I saw that happening. None of the 70s, and then actually I think I have done one of the 70s. Then you've got 70, then you've got the 80s, none of the 80s, none of the 90s. Then you've got weird ones like the A, is it the A, oh, where am I going? Uh-oh. Go, go, go. Then you've got the A10, well, I think it's the A101M. So there's that. There's the M180. So I've done that. What other ones are there? There's a few that are in the hundreds. So I have driven on a fair few motorways. Not all of them though. Ah yes, this could be a place to take a thumbnail. Over the top, looking at the port. That is, yes, I shall do that. Let's see if I can get a position for it. So maybe I'm delivering things to the port area to send it off somewhere else. Let's try and take a thumbnail just here. This has been a much shorter episode, which is kind of a lot better. Oh, that's sometimes the lighting in Euro Truck Simulator really works. Sometimes. Hey, you can make out the docks in the distance, so that is not too bad. I'll do that. Maybe I think what I want to do, so I want to bring that focusing about there, bring that transition back quite a bit, just so that these trees are a little bit blurred too. Oh, but then the back of the truck is blurred, which I do not want. So I'll do that. There we go. And take the screenshot. And hopefully slow down in time for the roundabout, which I do. Oh, bit of a glitch in the roundabout there. Let's go around here, continue around. Why is this roundabout like this? I hate roundabouts that do not have the correct lane change in them. It isn't that difficult to get a correct lane change going on. So now we go through here. Now, I said that there was somewhere for parking, wasn't it? It's in here. It's a no entry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive around it. I'll drive around it, go around, and then turn into here, and then drop the goods off. Oh, I was supposed to go all the way around the roundabout, wasn't I? So that I got the it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to 100% this, surely. If I manage to 100% this map at any point, it is going to be quite. It's going to be quite strange to be able to do that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have to jump from city to city and just zip around. That is an old Shell petrol station. That is really old. Okay, so that bit unlocked. Good. I could always go back and go right around the roundabouts, but that would just be silly. And here we go. So we're going. Oh, there's DHL. We're going to turn. Yep, that looks good. So clearly, this is a busy area. Naturally, being docks, this would be busy. I'm just checking what my odometer reads, and apparently I've done 24,480 miles in this truck, which is not a huge amount. And here we go, there's the destination, there's DHL. Oh, so it was literally just there. So the van that I saw was essentially on the other side of these buildings. Huh, interesting, but there is no way to get to it. Alright. I think I've been here before. And then we need to go this way. And where am I parking? I'm parking it there. That does not look too difficult to do. So I will just turn the entire truck around. Hopefully line it up better than I did last time. If I remember correctly, I messed up the lineup last time. So I'll just do that. And then just reverse it in. And that will be the end of this journey and the end of this episode. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. Obviously, it wasn't anything super special, but it's always good to drive across the UK, I find. As I said, I much prefer that to Europe, just because I'm used to where everything is, and I can figure out which roads are going where. There we go, and we are done. Handbrake on, hazards off, engine off, T to detach, press that, decoupling, we are good to go. Achievements unlocked, job is only worth it if it's done well. I have no idea what that achievement is for, but fine. Current company offers, I'll have a quick look. We could take some tyres. We could take that. That could be an interesting one. I may do that. I just wish that we could get the... So I had a mod that doesn't seem to be working correctly. And this seems to be... Maybe it's the order of the mods. So there should be an option to have a skin which has the Henry hoovers on them, which is what pneumatic is. And similar for the tyres, there should be a skin for that, but doesn't seem to work. Anyway, that is for me to figure out at a later time. At this point, I think I am going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. I've done that 2 videos in a row now. Euro Truck Simulator 2. For more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. There we go. Say it twice, get it right. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Instagram and Twitter. Lastly, do go check out my Discord server. Link to that is also in the description box below. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Euro Truck Simulator 2, where we shall probably be returning to Europe for a couple of episodes. Then the Promods updates will happen and they will kick me back to London. But, oh well, that is just what happens. I will see you next time.